Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Monday. And thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today, I thought it would be kind of fun to talk and discuss these new images of Panthor coming to the Motu ThunderCats Origins line right here. Now, originally, I was going to do the Wave 2 images that have been released thanks to, once again, Toy Habits. But then I saw this, and I wanted to do this one first. But in a future video of another talk and discuss, we will look at the better images of the Wave 2 figures in the Origins ThunderCats line. Alright? Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you'll hit that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when I upload new videos, and please share this video. Whoever has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at Panthor. And one more thing, before we get started, I would like to give a big shout out to my nephews, Owen and Lucas. All right, and this is hey guys, it's Uncle Michael here. All right, doing this video here. All right, so thank you for watching my videos. All right, so thank you guys. All right, now on to the video. Okay, of course, this is made possible once again through Toy Habits, an incredible news-breaking source for all things Masters of the Universe. All right, as you can see, these first images of Panthor coming to the ThunderCats line right there. He looks incredible. Looks absolutely, amazing right there. And I feel like this is a no-brainer. We got Battle Cat, so I feel like this is, getting Panthor, a Panthor man, is a no-brainer. All right, he looks great right there. There he is right there. Now, I don't know if this is, I think this is the actual figure. Now, it's possible it's not. But he looks great. All right, he's got the helmet like that was shown off in the Classics line, and somewhat most recently in the Masters New Eternia line right there. Got some armor right there. He looks great. And there is the classic variant of Panthor right there. All right, so this might be possibly Wave 3. One of the first figures from Wave 3 coming to the line. And like I said, it's a no-brainer. I mean, like I said, Battle Cat's here, Battle Cat Man. Panthor, maybe I'm kind of curious about Duplicate. Will we get Duplicate in the ThunderCats line? Duplicate Man, kind of crazy. But I'm going to scroll down here, guys, to show all the images of Panthor here, and let me know your thoughts and feelings of the first glimpse of images of Panthor coming to the the ThunderCats Origins line. Once again, please check out Toy Habits, please. They're an amazing news source of all things Masters of the Universe and all kinds of great brands of toys. All right, and I will leave the link of the description of their website in the description below. All right, I'm going to do my best to scroll down. Oh, sorry, here, guys. All right, guys, I do apologize, everybody. As you can see, we got some images of the vintage version of Panthor, and this is another thing I just noticed about that Panthor figure. I'm kind of curious. Like I said, this might be just a prototype of the figure, and I do hope if this is a a figure that is coming, which I believe, I feel like it's going to happen. I feel that you guys probably feel the same way in this crossover event. I do hope that this version of Panthor coming to the Origins line for the ThunderCats line is flocked. In some way of like Mossman, if it's not flocked, I think it's a major a letdown somewhat. But I will be fine with that. It's okay. But maybe they'll do a collector's edition version, maybe a deluxe version of Panthor in Origins line. I wouldn't mind it. I would love to have him like more, of course, flocked. But if it wasn't flocked, I'll be okay with it. But I do prefer it being flocked. All right. And of course, here's images right there of the New Eternia Masters we just received. This year from Masterverse right there of the this iconic big savage cat right here. A great great version of Panthor. All right, of the Mattel Creations exclusive here. All right, so we scroll down some more, guys. All right, here's some images right here of Panthor. Give me 1 second, guys. Hang on. All right, guys, here we go. Look at this. Great. I mean, look at the detail. Now, for me personally, it looks great. Now, with the armor, with the helmet and the shoulder armor here, it looks great. I wish, like I said, it might be just a prototype right now of the figure. Like I said, it's not flocked. So we don't know for sure if it's going to be flocked. We're not even sure this is going to happen, but I feel like it is. Okay, I'm going to put that out. Okay, to me, I hope it's flocked. If not, it's okay. All right, it's not a big deal, but I hope it's flocked. Now as you can see with the armor here, with the helmet right here and the shoulder, I hope it's like have more of that forest green look to it. With the character here, and that he's known for, with the version of Panthor from Origins. So I hope there's more green right here in the armor and the helmet here. The helmet's got some green right here, but it's not that dark forest green that we've known that Panthor has in that on his saddle. Okay, I like the blue here, the bluish green tint right here of the horns here from the helmet here. It looks great right there. It's got this beautiful jewel right here in the center, right here. This blue jewel and these red, like, I don't know, spikes right here maybe, or some rubies. It looks great. All right, scroll down for more image right here. Right there. You got your typical Origins type body right here. I love the armor plate here. This kind of reminds me of the Turtles of Grayskull figures here. Right, this gorgeous armor plate right here in front of Panthor here. Got his arms right there. Looks great. And this is more in line of the vintage line of figures and not the cartoon collection. All right. So always, everybody, let me know your thoughts and feelings about this. Looking at these images of Panthor, what you're thinking, Let's go down some more. Oh, going the wrong way, guys. Sorry. Of course, his feet right there. You can see his claws right there. It's pretty cool. But I do hope, I'm going to, that this is flocked. All right. A flocked Panthor Man. I'm assuming it's Panthor Man because we got Battlecat Man in the line of coming in part of Wave 1. This might possibly be Wave 3 or maybe a deluxe figure, all right, coming to the next deluxe figure. We're getting that Skeletor Mum-Ra deluxe figure. So maybe this is the next, deluxe figure, all right? And I'm curious if this is just a normal figure. I'm kind of curious who would be the next, wave of figures, coming along with Panthor as well for Wave 3. Maybe Wile E. Kitten Kat, possibly, Panthor, maybe Snarf, or maybe Man-at-Arms, or, Teela, Beastman would be another version, I'm kind of curious about. All right, so we get any more images here, guys. All right, there's a side shot right there of him. And I believe I read that the helmet is removable, so you can remove the helmet from the figure to get the full-on, if you want that old-school vibe of Panthor in your ThunderCats line, you can remove that. The helmet was created, I believe, in the Classics line, or maybe, no, I don't think it was part of the 200X or 2000X line. I think Classics was the first to, have the helmet included with Panthor. And it's a great helmet. It's a beautiful helmet right here. And I love the helmet that came with the Masterverse New Eternia version of Panthor. All right, but I like that. I like the option. You can remove the helmet to give you that more old school vibe and feel of Panthor. And you can see some more of the spikes right there. You got the side shot right there of the jewel right there. Got more spikes right here in the back of him, right here. All right, back some more shots right here. All right. Go back down. Looks really, really good. I am so excited for this line, guys. So here it is. So there's a shot right there without of course the helmet is now gone. So looks great. It looks like Panthor. I mean, amazing. Hopefully, maybe I'm hoping that the mouth is articulated. You can open to see the teeth, the fangs of Panthor and Battlecat. All right, I love the cat eyes right there. Very cool, guys. Wow. Like I said, this is I feel like this is a no-brainer. Like I said, I'm sorry to keep repeating myself, everybody, but I mean, we got Battlecat, we got Panthor, maybe we'll get Duplicat as well, Duplicat Man, in this line. I mean, he is a cat person, all right. So yeah, looks great, looks amazing. I'm just hoping that it is flocked. And you know what they could do? You know they could do is that, remember in the original Origins line, Panthor was not flocked first off when we got him in the Origins line, and into much like later, they gave us the collector's edition flock variant from the Walmart exclusive line. So I don't know, maybe they'll do like two figures, like get this one first, and then they'll give us a flock variant, down the road. I just hope which is be fine. I will say it'll be okay, but um, to save us the hassle and trouble, to me, it should be flocked, from the get go. All right, but like I said, for me personally, I can't speak for you, watching. If they gave us a normal variant of Panthor, because most recently Panthor, except for that, collector's edition from Origins, was not flocked. The classic line, even the new Eternia version of Panthor was not flocked, but he's still an amazing figure, you know. And so, if they didn't give us a flock variant of him, which is okay with me, that's fine. But I do prefer a flock variant. All right, I'm gonna get off the flocking figures right now, guys. I do apologize. I'm kind of saying it, over and over again. But what you're seeing here is an amazing figure here, a great figure. The detail is beautiful. The armor looks great right there. All right. Now, I don't see any type of weapons. I don't remember seeing weapons with BattleCat with him. I don't know if he's going to have anything with him as far as weaponry. So I don't remember seeing BattleCat or BattleCat Man with any type of weapons with him. So I'm kind of curious, if there's going to be no weapons at all with him, with Panthor and BattleCat Man. All right. Images right there. We got some shots right here. All right. Basically, this is showing you some story, like, if you want to check out the super shop right there of all the figures right there. But that's it, guys, right there. So I'm going to show you a little, first images of Panthor here. He looks great. The detail is amazing. I hope, for one thing, I'm not going to say it because I've been saying it the entire video. I hope it happens with that. I'll say it, flocking. I hope it does. I hope it is flocked. I hope the mouth is more articulated. You can see you can open up the jaw. You can see the fangs. I want to see more green. I hope, this is just a prototype what we're seeing here. And I want to see more green here with the armor here, all right, of Panthor. More of that forest type green look to him. But other than that, an amazing looking figure here. I cannot wait to see him and get him in hand to unbox with you guys. I don't know if this is going to be part of Wave 3 of the ThunderCats line or a deluxe figure. All right, so let me know in the comments below your thoughts, feelings about the upcoming Panthor coming to the ThunderCats Origins line. All right, I'd like to take time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Thank you. Like I said, I love doing these talks and discussions about upcoming figures, play sets, vehicles. And once again, I want to give Toy Habits full credit. Please check them out. I am not being sponsored by them. This is free of mouth. Okay, I will leave a link of their website in the description below, and they have a variety of great breaking news for Master Universe, Masterverse Origins, ThunderCats, G.I. Joe, Transformers. They are an amazing company. So check them out. All right. Of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell when I upload new videos. And tomorrow, I'm hoping on Tuesday, I will have in my hands, and having that Hurricane Hordak figure from the Mattel Creations. So hopefully I'll have him in my hands to do a full unboxing and review. So I hope you will join me for that. All right. So I hope everybody has a great Monday, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care and have a good one, everybody.